Hey guys, it's Matthew. I think I just want to keep doing these video updates just to let you guys know what's going on in my life. So I think every week, probably on Friday, I'll be uploading a new video just to share with you guys what God's been doing in my life, how He's been growing me, how He's been shaping me, and some cool ideas, stories, thoughts, and all those things, just to keep everybody up to date. But man, the thing I want to talk about today is not wasting your life, because we're going off to school, and I know I start school tomorrow, which is terrible, but it's something that we're all going back to within a week or two, I believe, for most of us. And the thing is, like, just over this past summer, God's taught me so many different things, but one of the things that He's been ingraining in my brain for the past couple of days is just, man, I don't want to waste my life this semester. And you know, John Piper wrote a book, and Lecrae had a song about, man, I don't want to waste my life. I want to make it count. I want to let it count for something. And so for these past few days, I've just been thinking, man, how can I leverage everything that I have for what counts? And see, the thing is, I think we get lost in that. Like, when I say don't waste your life, a lot of things pop through mind. Like, you might think of not wasting your life as, man, if I'm being successful, if I'm working hard for a job and getting promotions and making lots of money, or if I'm graduating, like, that's what success is. That's what not wasting your life is. But I think that's not necessarily what it means not to waste your life, because you can do all of those things and you can be successful, you can have a nice house, you can have good degrees, you can do all these things and you can work and make good grades, but at the end of the day your life can still be wasted. And so what does it mean to have a life that counts? And so David Platt, in one of his sermons, he said, a life that counts advances the gospel, and a life that counts multiplies the glory of God. And see, those are some of the marks of success that I think we need to look for as Christians. So like this semester, how are you doing those two things? How are you multiplying the glory of God? That's through making disciples. So how are you going to invest your time, invest your money, invest your effort into everything you own, into that one point of how do I make disciples and how do I multiply the glory of God? And the second thing was just, man, how do you advance the gospel? Like, God's put you in the place that you're in for a specific purpose, for a specific task, because nobody else can reach those people that are around you like you can. And so a life that counts is one that advances the gospel on a continual basis in your workplace. And I'm going to argue that, man, God has you right where you are for a reason. And so are you using your influence of where you are to advance the gospel and to multiply the glory of God? Because if you're not, I would say you're wasting your life. And so this semester, I've just been thinking, God, how can I use everything I have? How can I use my time? How can I use my money? How can I use the school that you've placed me in to multiply your glory, to make disciples, and to advance the gospel and the good news of Jesus Christ? And God's just been showing me different things. He's like, okay, this is where I want you to spend your time. This is who I want you to spend your time with, and just all these different things. And so, man, I just, this semester, I just don't want my life to not count for anything, because I can go through school and I can get good grades and I can make friends, no problem. But at the end of the day, if the gospel hasn't been advanced, if the kingdom, if the gospel has not been proclaimed, and if disciples haven't been made, then what's the point of it? Like, what's the point of going to school and engaging and work and being quote unquote successful? And so, man, this day, I just want to challenge you. That sounded weird, this day, but I just want to challenge you, like, start to think through those things. Like, how can I use everything I have to do those two things, to make disciples and to advance the gospel of Jesus Christ? And see, that's the life that counts. That's how you don't waste your life, by giving everything up to Christ and saying, God, here's what I have. Here's everything. Won't you come and use it for your kingdom, for your glory, for the good news of Jesus Christ? And so I want to challenge you, think through those things. Let's not make this a semester where we just go and settle for the status quo. Man, let's be people that strive for excellence, but also that we strive more so for the kingdom and for the glory of God. And so start to think through those things, like, how can you infect the place that you're in with the love of Jesus Christ? And so these are just some things that I'm thinking through, and I would love it if you would journey with me and think, man, how can we not waste our lives this semester? How can we say at the end of the semester that, man, we spent our lives well, it wasn't wasted, and if God were to come back today, he could say to you, well done, my good and faithful servant. And so those are just some things that I'm thinking through. Like I said, I'm probably going to be doing this every week or so, just to let you guys know, hey, this is what's going on, this is what God's doing in my life and how he's moving in me. Man, so just know that I love you guys, and I'm praying for you, and yeah, that's about it. So man, I'll see you guys when I see you. Have a great week.